wonder how I start off these videos? I usually sit here for like 5 to 10 minutes in silence trying to figure out how to actually start off a video like this. Not like this, this is, well, something I've done previously, not even technically, but I have done this previously. I'm just terrible at starting videos. I don't know what to say at the start. But basically, I'm back, at least for some time, and we're doing a good old-fashioned Let's Play. Let's see if we can finish this one off, boys. So we're doing Resident Evil 2, the remake. And my longest time thinking of doing this Let's Play was on actually figuring out what order scenarios we're doing. So unlike Resident Evil 1, we're doing both scenarios. There I skipped Chris because I don't like Chris's campaign at all. I think the start is so annoying. And the rest of the campaign is just pretty much the same as Jill, just a little bit different order of stuff. But yeah, I was thinking on which of the scenarios am I doing Leon or am I doing Claire, and I ended up deciding to go Claire A and Leon B. First of all, because it's in the original RE2, at least, it's the canonical order. It's Claire A and Leon B because of how the bosses work and the characters they meet. In this, I actually still think it's canonical. Again, the Resident Evil canon is kind of weird. This one is really muddled, especially. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just kind of weird, but it's because of an ending scene with Leon. It just kind of seems weird if Leon gets there first, and Claire just kind of teleports in time at a certain point in the game. But yeah, we're gonna go with Claire A. Standard. I was thinking of doing hardcore, but I'm not confident enough in the hardcore run, so instead we're doing standard. But I'm gonna attempt to complete everything in the game. Not necessarily 100%, but like show off sort of small tips and tricks for people who have had problems with the game or just don't know some secrets. So those few people who are watching this who haven't played it, which is actually every single person I know, I can learn a few tricks from him. But yeah. So I'm just... My biggest worry right now is that my computer might die. That's, for those who have watched my previous Let's Plays, knows that I have this amazing ability to match up hardware issues with filming Let's Plays, which is why I've only managed to finish one of my LPs ever, and that was the Dark Souls one. Every single other has either the PC my PC or laptop has completely died, save files corrupted, or the shenanigans that happened with Alien vs Predator, where the entire game just refuses to work on me completely. Just I can't even install it. Like, Steam just doesn't let me. It just doesn't work. Also, the sound snafu might be a bit weird. I've not worked with the mixing much. There's subtitles, so you can read those. I just hope my voice is actually louder than the game, at most times at least. I might need to drop the game sound a little bit. Might do that when I get to the police station. Also, about the, since I'm playing this on standard, I will be doing a little bit of speed running. Little bit, I'm not skipping shit, but there's stuff that's more beneficial to just kind of run through. I'm not doing any, like, difficult speedrun strats or anything. I'm just kind of skipping a lot of enemies because it's more beneficial to not kill stuff in this game, since a lot of the enemies take so much damage before they even drop. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all my, like, game stuff. Let's see, this sequence is actually interesting to me because I have probably the hardest time of doing
Oh, well,
this
but I gotta go.
pre-PlayStation consistently. Like,
What?
sometimes
Think
I
I'm gonna get in
just
trouble.
fucking ran through it and no problem. And then sometimes I have the hardest time of... I'd get hit by everything. Pretty much the same as in the original, are you
Hello?
too? Actually, I'm gonna check the sound now. Audio... I'm gonna drop these all just a little bit. Let's put, yeah, I think that's fine. Just drop the sound a little bit. I'm watching my OBS at the same time, so actually I have no idea what's happening there. Hope that didn't fuck up with my sound settings.
Hello?
Too badly, at least.
Anybody here?
I actually, when I play through the game, I always skip this cutscene, so I always wonder where...
Hello?
I only watched this cutscene in my first playthrough, so I never remember where she actually pulls the flashlight out of. Oh crap, my phone. Sorry. Alarm on my phone.
Are you okay? Wait here. I'll check it out.
So this zombie coming up is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with, because he's so inconsistent.
Excuse me, is everything okay?
Stay back, ma'am. I got this.
Snack time. What bothers me is that the zombie doesn't actually eat that piece of meat.
Don't come any closer!
Just run past him. Here's the part where I attempt to bait his ass to actually do a long lunge. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell was that? What was that? I've never seen that animation. Like, I thought I got grabbed, but... Oh yeah, wait, no, I saw that once before. I think that... I thought... that was one time when I played on assisted mode, when I tested it out. I think... But I'm playing on standard, so I have no idea how that happened. But that's some kind of dodge you can do. I don't know what it really is.
Get down!
I do like that in cutscenes people can just headshot zombies without any problem, but in the actual game it's like doesn't do shit.
Thank me later when we're safe.
Although actually that zombie does get up, so it's sort of accurate, since it's gonna be the zombie right behind them in just a few seconds. There he is. Although the bullet wounds disappeared, so I don't know. Maybe it's a different zombie. It's just the same model.
Get in!
By the way, that zombie model, Claire just pushed, specifically the face. They changed the clothing a lot, but that face model for the zombie is so overused in this. It's the best model, absolutely. It's the best looking zombie. But it is so used. I think like almost half of the cops in the game are that model. There's at least
Yeah, Leon Kennedy.
2 zombie cutscenes, I think, that have that that specific zombie model specifically in there.
No. I'm looking for my brother.
And
Well, it's a good thing we found each other.
I don't think the lab doesn't have it. The final area of the game, I think it's the only place where you never see that zombie model. I think they switch it up with the local. I don't know what hairstyle you call it. This part might actually get cut. I don't know, or the sound might be edited, because this sequence might be... the music on this might be copyrighted, although I don't really give a shit. Honestly, like, I'm not monetized in any way, so... But just in case if this is missing... I don't... Actually, if this is missing, why am I talking about it here? Because this part will be edited out. So... I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Although I really like this intro, it's really cool. Actually, I don't know. No, this can't be copyrighted. It's just Okay, I'll just... Didn't say anything right there. Acoustic music, so that can't possibly be copyrighted. Or, like, technically it could be? I don't know.
Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no survivors?
No, there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be.
Also, just mentioning right now, since that was pretty much the perfect point to mention it, since you can see the models correctly. If people are wondering why I'm not using the
Like we're walking from
absolutely like highest quality graphics on this, maybe like you can see that it's not. I'm not playing this on ultra. I think I'm playing on medium. Some of it in high, I think.
More like running.
Because I'm trying to make sure my frame rate's stable. Recording hits it a lot, and due to a certain mechanic, I guess we could say, a mechanic in the game, causes this thing that I like to have my frame rate quite high. But even there, the recording might drop it a bit. At least I'm not streaming, because streaming just kills my FPS for some reason. Oh, there was the zombie again, right next to Claire. Actually with the same clothing. No, wait, is that? I don't know. Now that I saw it better, I don't know if it was the same one. They looked like the same one. Although it does make sense that they reuse a zombie model, it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of something funny I noticed, because in the original RE2, this sequence is a bit different. There's a zombie in the back seat, actually, that then attacks and they crash because of that, and then the truck comes in. But that zombie is actually the exact same model as Leon in the game. At least like the hair and the face, it's just like a zombified version, and it's the funniest shit because it's just... Leon's face is right there, he's right next to it, it's so obvious. I have no idea why they used the model there. It must have been something like either they altered Leon later, altered the zombie later, or it was a placeholder that they completely forgot to change in the cutscene. Oh, there's the zombie.
I'll meet you at the station.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. There's a one zombie in this that like has this impeccable accuracy on grabbing me.
Gotta keep moving.
But I hope he doesn't catch me this time. There's the different ways you can dodge him. My way of dodging it is kind of dumb. I never know how to do it properly. So I'm a bit rusty on commentary, so there might be moments where I'm kind of quiet. I was thinking of getting a co-host for this, but since I'm pretty much the only one in my circle of the people I use in my videos that knows anything about Resident Evil, so I don't think there might be anything interesting commentary-wise. Oh, there he is again. He's that face-scratch zombie. And there's the noseless guy as well. He gets used a lot, and he's, in my opinion, the worst zombie model. He just looks so weird.
Anybody here?
Oh yeah, discard that. Let's use this computer.
Come on, Chris. Where are you? Oh shit. They're inside.
What did he
too.
just shot the zombie twice?
I found a way out. It's in here.
But didn't like seriously. Although I love that this guy is actually physically stronger than anyone else in the game. Like everybody else, if a zombie grabs you, you get beaten. This guy just fucking doesn't give a shit. He just pushes the zombie with one hand. Somehow he's stronger than everyone else in the game, except, well, obviously a certain other character, but whatever. He don't really count. Or then it's just that Claire and Leon is just Because Jesus Christ, stop sending messages to me when I'm recording. I need to.
Where are you?
Friend is starting to shitpost, so I need to actually turn off the sound. Actually, I'm gonna move my phone away. Oh, I'm gonna move my phone away as well.
Focus, Claire. Focus.
There's a first aid spray coming up, but I'm not actually gonna use any of the first aid sprays because when I was running this, not running, but playing this the first time, I came from the old school Resident Evil games, or in the mindset of those into this. So I thought like, okay, first aid sprays are gonna hit my ranking, so I'm not gonna use them since I don't wanna become reliant on them. But apparently in this game doesn't matter. You can get hardcore S+ rank and absolutely give zero, like, the game doesn't care if you use first aid sprays. But dude, what are the zombies doing right now? That's my question. Like, it takes them this long to actually attack him. And when you actually get to that side, there's just like... I think there's like 3 zombies there? Somehow those 3 just tore this guy's lower torso in half.
I'm so sorry.
So... Zombies are strong. Don't fuck with them. And here we get our first major puzzle going. We need to open up these dumb statues. Okay. So there's 2 ways to deal with the zombie. Stand next to the door and wait for it to open and run right behind him, but that's slightly dangerous, so you can abuse this animation since I actually want the zombie to be stuck in this room. So what I'm about to do. There's also a zombie coming through a window, but he's slow, he doesn't actually even see you, so these are actually the ones I want to deal with.
Shit.
Come on. Okay. One down. These 2 zombies are super weak for some reason. I have no idea. Like, most zombies take way more shots than that, and these 2 just go down immediately.
Oh no.
And also, if you... obviously you will probably know this, but I shoot the legs, because the legs are actually way safer in this game than going for anything else. Because you want to cripple the zombies. Zombies take so much damage in this game, so it's easier to just shoot the legs and just run past. If you need to go right next to them, pop a 1 in their head, get the stunning animation going, and just keep going. And again, this zombie model, he just teleports in with the same shirt as well. There we go.
You alright?
Yeah.
You're safe. For now. Marvin Branagh.
This guy Marvin has probably one of the best voice actings in this game.
Obviously someone taught you well.
Yeah.
I can't really
I know how to take care
say,
of
but
myself.
I don't think it's anymore a thing.
Come
But
on.
in the original RE2, Marvin's character model was actually modeled after Will Smith, I believe. Like, he looks a lot like Will Smith, even though it's a PS1 game.
So nobody knows.
But you
the
can still
podcast?
see the resemblance. In this, it's not that much. Not anymore. He's more distinct looking now.
But all I know for sure is that this place is crawling with zombies.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Hey, keep that on. Just in case.
Also, I love his voice. He sounds
I'm
really
not gonna be
cool.
around long.
Like,
So I find
he
Chris out
looks
here.
and sounds exactly like, obviously he looks like a cop, but like he
Yeah.
has the face
Why?
and the
Did you find
voice
something?
of what you would expect a cop
He's on
would be.
vacation. Europe, I think. Left weeks ago.
Like a
Vacation?
fantastic casting.
It's great news.
Well, I've got more for you.
Although I don't think
Looks like
it's
there
in
might be a
this
way out.
game. I
This
don't think
is
they
the
modeled.
passageway.
I might be wrong,
Good.
but I don't think they modeled the characters after the
should probably
voice
get you to the
actors.
hospital.
Oh, forget about me.
Like they don't
I
look
can take care of myself.
like their face is
No.
pointed.
Don't be ridiculous,
Claire
you're gonna
maybe a
need some
little.
Listen,
I've
Claire.
heard a lot of people say
Save yourself.
that Claire looks a bit weird, but I don't know. I think she looks
So you
fine.
See your brother again.
This dialogue is, by the way, way better on Leon. Like, yeah, this is
Probably
fine,
need
but
this.
this
I'm
dialogue
not taking
sequence
that. You're gonna-
is so much better on Leon.
And be careful.
Marvin's so much softer
You see
to
one of
Claire.
those things. No matter who they were, you can't hesitate.
He's so
Take 'em out
stern
if
to
you can.
Leon.
Or you run.
But it's still fine. Oh, don't be a wimp. Thank you. Okay, ooh. Now let's get the first medallion immediately, since it's here and it saves me time a bit later. If I remember correctly, this is lion, branch, and a bird. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. There's most of the puzzles I can remember, but some of the stuff in the lab I have no memory of them. But this stuff I still got. Everything in the police station I remember. Except the
Right.
there's
Yeah,
a
we're
certain
not outta here
like
yet.
small puzzle boxes that I just kind of wing it. And why I killed the zombie, this board becomes, in the next room, it becomes vitally important, and you can't get it until you actually trigger the sequence where you need it already, if you don't get it at the start. And it's this hallway, there are two, oh, let's actually interrupt this. This is kind of cool. But yeah, it's this hallway, you need to board up 2 windows, because you're gonna run through this later. Oh, looks nice. I'm actually wondering, how did that happen originally? Like, I was like the only thing that could do that is the liquor, but the liquor would just remove the head entirely. Like, same with this. How did this happen? Only the liquor could do this, but the liquor wouldn't do this. So yeah, board up this window. We're gonna come back here a bit later to board up this window. The upcoming window is not necessary. On Leon, it actually helps a lot to board up this one too, because Leon actually has to run through this hallway 3 times? Yeah, Claire only has to go through twice, Leon has to go into this hallway 3 times. So we're skipping those files and the map, because I don't need them. This is one of the hallways you actually do want to clear the zombies. Sort of clear. You want to make sure this guy and the other zombie here is probably incapacitated. Come on. There you go. Down. Then you want to run. This window actually takes a little bit to break, so you have plenty of time to pick this up. Oh, turn around. And close it. Now we're gonna go back here, because this zombie will get up.
Son of a bitch!
Now he's down for a moment at least. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
And it's the same zombie model again. Okay, so this is what you do to down zombies. You slice them with the knife. The knife is absolutely broken in this game, for those who don't know. Okay, that zombie just fucking died. Okay, not going in there yet. Not that yet. So now we're going upwards. So yeah, the thing with the knife, I'm actually gonna talk about it later, because it becomes super relevant in the first boss, and actually every single boss in the game, but it's like the first boss is the funniest thing with the knife. Actually, the first and the third boss, I think. Okay. Yeah, he's dead, I think. Okay, this bitch. She might be down for now, but she will get up if you don't push it to her. There we go. Yeah, you want to double tap pretty much every single zombie in the game, and the knife is really good for that. Just hit them shoot them in the head, or hit them once if they're on the ground, and that's easy way to check if the zombie is actually dead. This is a cap for Capcom. I think that's the reference, I believe. And it's flame rounds, because for some reason the female character always gets a grenade launcher. There's nothing there. And here's the first of the puzzles. We're just gonna do some clearing of this hallway, because it just makes the later part a bit simpler. And this is, I believe this is supposed to be Devil May Cry, but it's actually not DMC, but it's DCM. I think because the DMC would have been a bit too easy to guess. I don't know. And also the female characters tend to, well, yeah, actually, no, no. Wait, no, I actually can't remember. Do the female characters always get the submachine gun? But Claire does get it, and it's weird. Claire actually has one of the weirdest B scenarios, because she gets so many weapons. In the B scenario, she gets like 3 handguns. One of them is a modified, whatchamacallit, modified Magnum, which is the one you're actually using now. You get a revolver with a different ammo type. You get what's the name? You get like a proper, like a police handgun, which is just one of the weirdest, because it uses the same ammo as the base gun. You actually get it in the A scenario as well, and it's slightly more useful than this. We're actually gonna switch into that, because there's a bigger clip. And I apologize, I'm about to sneeze, so... Oh, he's up.
What the hell is up with you?
Oh, somehow shooting him in the head cut off his other leg. That was weird. Okay, I think he's now dead. Clear out this hole. Up this, and for some reason there's apparently a JoJo reference here. Somebody named JoJo works at the police station. I think that's pretty cool. These 2 zombies I originally did clear out, but in the later runs I've done, I don't actually clear them, because you don't go through here that often, and usually only one of them even gets up. If they do get up, if for whatever reason they aggro, then yeah, you cut their legs off. Okay, I think this is Ned. Yes. And the other one is Marge. And my frame rate gets awfully low when I'm doing this. Actually, no, it's 60 frames. It just looks weird. Okay, this thing is a god saver because it lets you reload faster. And he got up. Yeah, actually, I think running past this guy triggers him, so... Up. Now you want to unlock this door, but not go through it yet. You just want to make sure that the key has been used to all the possible doors. Is he left? Oh no, it's the other one. Okay, so come on. Come on. In the B scenario, you actually can't use the knife this much, because you only use the strat I'm gonna use. You actually need, but you get so much more handgun ammo, and Leon is actually has much easier time with the handgun ammo distribution in the B scenario, specifically how the ammo creation works and how Claire actually uses her ammo. Now we're gonna go through here and do this puzzle. We'll open up a few more containers and get the second knife for us. Yep, examine. And this is just like, I have no idea what the code is. You just kind of push buttons and try and figure out what's the pattern. Okay, you got something. It's just basically a really complicated memory game. No, it's just that, and then up. Nope. Oh, there we go. Got something. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Like, it's not that complicated, but it's always the same for each of these. but I never remember which one is which, so... And you put it on 3. Putting it on 2 doesn't unlock enough stuff for it to be worth it. And here you get the knife. If you don't put it on 3, you can't actually get the knife until your second play... Not second playthrough, but second run through the police station, which is, at that point, you really don't even need it anymore. And then this... We're gonna have to come back here. Yeah, we're gonna come back here later. So now we're just gonna go... no, we don't need to dump this stuff yet. We have plenty of inventory space. Do we pick up... Yeah, I was thinking, do we pick up the next upcoming board? And yes, we do. There is actually something we need. We actually use this. So we need to pick up a certain other board later on. That board is saved for the second one. We got a bit more inventory space, and we're pretty much gonna be set with that for a while.
Clear.
Here you can do a clever trick to basically skip this dialogue by going through that board, but we actually want to keep that board intact for a tactical escape later. So this is the other room you want to clear out. Well, not actually clear, you want to kill the zombies, because that's waste of knife damage and bullets. But you want to... Oh my god, how many bullets do you take? So yeah, the damage to zombie limbs is so inconsistent. There we go. You just want to knock all zombies down. And I do mean all, because that makes this...
Asshole.
This one you can actually get down with the knife, because he's already on the ground, so he has very hard... His animation to get up is really slow.
Jesus.
And then you want to move these, because there's some ammo behind these. And it makes the puzzle later easier. Actually, not easier, but faster. So these boys are gonna be moving around a bit. And here's the last zombie to deal with. This one I always forget, and he fucks me over so bad in the second police station sequence. Because this room becomes almost undoable if he's up. And he almost always gets up because you run into the room and he's next to the door and then he just... Bleh. Okay, so this I believe was fish, scorpion, and water. Yeah. Fish, scorpion, wet. Okay, that's all it's all. The correct decisions. Get this book. Open up this door. Get some handgun ammo. I do enjoy how they recreated the police station from the original RE2 and even kept some of the item placements. Like, this is a really, really faithful recreation of the original RE2 police station. What up, Marvin?
There you are. Come here.
What is it?
Take a look.
Oh, it's
Oh my God,
Leon.
he made it.
He just I love he's just standing there at the
Leon,
gate. He's not doing anything, he's not contemplating of going in, he's not
Rookie.
trying anything.
Thought he looked familiar. You can make it to that courtyard.
He's just standing there like a chump.
Okay. Thanks, Marvin. I'm on
Not
it.
trying to break down the gate. Nothing. Oh well. So now we have to... yeah. Now we run through here again. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna board up the last window. There's gonna be one female zombie, I believe, here, which we just knock down her legs, and for some reason she actually despawns. Oh, can we? Yep, we can actually do it without her actually even reaching us. Great! Save some ammo there. Now if she... Oh, jeez. If she doesn't despawn from this, It's possible I might be wrong about that, but in my experience, she won't be in this hallway anymore later. We might actually go. No, we're not gonna go do that. That's not necessary. But we need to clear out. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go do a run. We're gonna go grab one more board because we can, and collect a few more items. And then we're ready to move up to the... we're not gonna pick you up. We're not gonna do that save yet. This gets rid of the key, I believe. Yeah. Discard. Yeah. And you can hear a helicopter, but that helicopter, we are not gonna trigger it just yet. Oh yeah, we need to go get the grenade launcher too. So yeah, we're gonna still do a bit of a run through there. Oh, my ear is itching. And we're actually gonna go and save our game then, and we're gonna call it for the first episode. Because the next sequence is gonna require a bit of a... Oh yeah, we're gonna pick this one up too. Oh, that was a bit of a... Okay, so I remember correctly, this is 6 to 11. I'm good. I'm great. Oh, let's do that. Examine. Get the jewel. This is gonna be needed for later. Put that herb there. We're gonna not pick it up yet. We're gonna save it for way later. Maybe. We might not even actually pick that herb up at all. I'm thinking about my inventory, so... This... yeah. Now is the female zombie should still be here, but we might be able to juke her if she's positioned correctly. No. Okay. There we go. That's how you run past zombies, by the way. You don't want to kill her because that makes another zombie spawn through this window. And we're actually going to board it to prevent there being any zombies in this hallway when we have to come back here. And now we're going to just all the way back, make sure these hallways are empty. They're dead. And we're gonna go get the grenade launcher. There it is. And the clip we just got is for the we got from the other safe is for the other handgun. Here's a weapon we won't be using much, at least for this. There are a few bosses it's gonna be a lifesaver. I'm gonna show a bit of a trick with it on the first boss as well, because it is absolutely broken. Oh, let's put some lights in. So clear out our inventory. You, and you are out. Move you there. And save our game. And let's just put it there. So yep, that's the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other games you want to see me play, or if you enjoy this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!